Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the if statement, Boolean variables, and moving objects by Transform.Translate. As you can see in the previous video, we used the method Transform.Rotate to rotate the cube, this cube here. In this video, we're going to move the cube. Now, as you can see, I disabled the car, so only the poles and the cube are now enabled in the scene from the objects that we can see. Now I'm going to create another script called, move test. At first, I'm going to only show you the if statement of C#. Remember, transform.rotate is a code of Unity, but strings and functions are these brackets, opens and close, are belong to C#. Now, these are not the subject of this video. So, I'm going to tell you about another statement of C# that is if. So, I'm going to write if parentheses open and close, brackets open and close, and then else, brackets open and close. We have an error. Now I'm going to write true in this if, and for every section of this if statement I'm going to write a code. Now I'm going to run this code and show which of these lines is going to show. As you can see, in the if statement, in the parentheses are the word true. It means if true. When if is true, this line is going to occur. And if the if statement is not true, the else statement are going to show. I just want to show you this quickly. Attach our new script into the cube and make every single one of those rotate value 0, and also I want to delete this debug.log method and also another one that is here, so that nothing will appear except these two lines of code. You can see Unity set true message appears. Now I want to show you a variable called Boolean, which when we want to declare a Boolean variable, we write the short name of bool for it. And I'm gonna name this Boolean condition and make this false actually. So I'm going to make this condition. Also, I want to make this Boolean serialized fields. We can change our previous code values, but in our next code, we cannot change the Boolean variable. To do that, we, we are just need to write serialized field here and then save this code. And now we can change the value of condition. Now it's false. And when I hit play, you can see the message shows that Unity said else. And if I click on play and to stop the game and check this check mark to make this condition boolean true and save Unity by Control and S, we can see the Unity set true message. In general, the if statement always check if this condition is true, execute all of the lines between these brackets. And if it's not, then the if statement goes to the else and execute these lines of code. And for now, we have an understanding of what is a Boolean variable and what is the if statement. And now I'm going to write another code for moving an object. I write it in the update, so in every frame it executes. You should write Transform.Translate. Parentheses open and close. And just like the rotate method, we should assign these three variables, one for the x, one for the y, and one for the z. I also want to make this translate values a variable. So x, y, z, and in here I write x, y, z. Also, I can assign the first variable here. And save this. Because at first I write the x value to 0, it doesn't appear 1, it appears 0. And I make this 1 again and save the scene and click on play. As you can see, cube quickly goes away and you may not able to see that the cube moving, but you can see the cube is back now when I hit stop. So when you use update method, it always differs by your hardware or the device that you run Unity on. Because the more power your device has, the faster these codes executes. So if I make this fixed update, it runs at the same speed in every device, except that the devices that are very slow that can handle the fixed updates correctly. Now if I hit play, it's also it is also very fast. So I should make this 0.001 and save this. As you can see, the cubes is slowly moving. And now if I make this 0.05, you can see cube moves a little bit faster and goes away. It is just like the rotate, and I can change also the y value. You can see the cubes are going up and make the y 0 again, so the cube only moves in the x-axis very slowly. And I can also change the z value to 0.05. You can see the cube goes right. I can also make this -5, so you can see the cube goes into the opposite direction. And now I'm going to make another change. At first, I'm going to make the x value to 0 to minus 0.05 and save this. You can see the cube goes between the lamps and is slowly going to fade away. I also want to make the x value of the cube a little bit higher and save this so we can have a better view of the cube's move. Now you can clearly see how the cube is going from the left to the right. Now, if instead of making this Transform.Translate running every frame, I can use an if statement and pull our condition variable and put the translate method, Transform.Translate method into our condition brackets, into our if statement. And when I hit play, you can see nothing is changing. But if I check the check mark of condition, you can see the cube moves. And if I uncheck it, you can see the cube stops. I can always play with this. And like other variables, we can have multiple Boolean variables. For example, I'm going to write serialized field bool condition 2 and also make this false. I copy this line of code, but change the condition to condition 2, and also instead of x, y, z, I make the x minus. So the condition 2 goes into the opposite direction of the condition 1, only in the x-axis. In y as in axis, both do the same. And it's better to I make this 0, so the movement only occurs on the x-axis. So we have no move at all. But if I check one of these conditions, you can see the cube goes forward. But if I check the other condition, you can see the cube moves backward. And also, if I check both of them, you can see the cube stops, because it similarly goes into the two directions equally. It means that it goes one step forward and one step backward. So because it actually have the two moves that are in the opposite direction, so the result is no movement at all. But if I unchecked one of them, you can see the cube goes into the direction that the Boolean of it is related to. That's it for this video. I hope you found this video helpful, and have a nice day.